friends and faculty. It is with great pride and honor that I'm able to deliver the graduation address. For most of us, this journey began about 2 years ago when we all excitedly received our acceptance letter welcoming us into one of the best nursing programs in the state. Little did we know at that time just what exactly we got ourselves into. 1,961. No, that is not the number of errors I plan on making, but that is the approximate number of hours we spent these last 2 years dedicated to becoming nurses. We spent 538 hours at that time in the classroom, 415 hours in the hospital, over 108 hours in the lab, 800 plus hours studying, and finally over 100 hours of research, community service projects, and simulation activities. It is amazing how much we all accomplished in such a short period of time. So with that being said, I would like to first congratulate my fellow graduates for your never-ending determination and persistence, for getting up every day, no matter how sleep-deprived you are, and giving it your all. It is because of your dedication, diligence, and perseverance that you are sitting here on this stage. Next, I would like to thank your families, even the little ones, for your unconditional love, support, and patience. Thank you for understanding that we had to sometimes turn down invitations and miss family gatherings because we needed to study or be at the hospital. Thank you for being our guinea pigs and letting us poke and prod you when we needed to practice our skills. Thank you for listening to us ramble on about our new self-diagnosis because we have every symptom of the disease that we just learned about in class. And for that, I encourage the graduates to stand and applaud your families for their sacrifice and unwavering support. Finally, I'd like to thank the faculty for without your support and encouragement, we may have never believed in ourselves. And although we may get upset and stressed because it seems like every answer to your test question is the right answer, we thank you for never giving up on us. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said that the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education. I think I can speak for the class when I say that not only did you give us knowledge and taught us to think critically, but you helped us construct our character. For knowledge is only but a small facet to nursing. The true defining element of a nurse is their compassion. I had to admit that 2 years ago, I was not fully aware of what a nurse does. In fact, for most of the first semester, I continued to wonder when we were going to be taught how to perform tracheotomies. And while nursing entails many aspects, including some invasive procedures, creating an airway by stabbing someone in the throat is not one of them. However, this is what I did learn about nursing. Nursing has been ranked the #1 most trusted profession by Americans every year but one, since the Gallup poll included the nursing profession in its surveys in 1999. The only year nursing was not #1 was after 9/11, when the firefighters took the #1 spot and nursing was at #2. You may ask, why is nursing the most trusted profession? It's because we see people at the worst and treat them with the same compassion and respect that we would show our families. We share your joy when you're handed your newborn baby, tears and sorrow when a loved one passes. We provide you peace when your mind will not rest, solace and relief when you're scared and hurt, comfort and closure in your last days. An anonymous nurse once said, "The nurse is temporarily the conscious of the unconscious, the lifeline for the suicidal, the leg of the amputee, the eyes of the newly blind, a means of locomotion for the new infant, knowledge and confidence for the mother, the mouthpiece for those too weak or withdrawn to speak." So our closest speech with some final advice. Graduates, have pride and honor in knowing that you're entering such a noble profession. Second, remember that you don't know everything. It's okay to ask for help. A true professional knows their limitations. Third, no matter how rude or unpleasant your patient may get, remember to always treat them with compassion and respect and empathy, because it might just be the worst day of their life. Fourth, never become a full cup. Always leave room to learn more. Thirst for knowledge and empower yourselves. And finally, make a difference. Big or small, it does not matter. Change is change. Congratulations, class of 2014. Keep climbing.
Good afternoon. My name is Cheryl Conley, and I'm a nursing professor here at Polk State College. And it is my honor tonight to be able to call the names of your graduates. I would like to ask that the families also stand when I call the graduates' names, because we know how much work and sacrifice you also put into this. And so we would also like to be able to recognize you as your graduates walk across the stage. Brittany Fairley. Brittany would like to thank her amazing boyfriend, Jacob, for all his love, support, and encouragement. She would like to thank her family and the Bell family for helping her achieve this goal. Brittany wishes her grandma, Bearly, could be here today and hope that she is proud of her. Gavin Roche. Gavin would like to thank his family for their love and support. He would like to thank his friends and fellow classmates for their humor and fellowship. He would also like to thank the nursing faculty for their encouragement and wisdom. And finally, he would like to thank Starbucks for their never-ending overpriced caffeinated beverages and free Wi-Fi. Megan Leanne Graham.
Take this out.
Megan would like to thank God for allowing her to accomplish one of the most admirable achievements imaginable. She would also like to send a special thank you to her friends and family for all their love and encouragement, especially her mommy dearest, who's always said, "Do not give up before the miracle happens." Monica Adame. Monica would like to thank her parents, Martha, and her husband Martin, her sister Maria, and Garciela, for their continued support through this long journey. Special thanks to her daughter, Jasleen, for inspiring her to continue her education.
Stop it.
Billy Ahmad. Billy would like to thank his parents, Amal and Nash, for all of their love and support. He would also like to thank all of his nursing classmates, especially Kyla, Christy, Kim, and Norma, for joining him on this great journey. Vanessa Anglin. Vanessa would like to thank everyone who helped her be here today, especially Jehovah God, her husband David, her son Jonathan, and family and friends. She appreciates your sacrifices and patience and is looking forward to getting to know you all better again. Virginia Asbury. Virginia says thank you to her family for all of the continued love and support over the last 2 years. To her husband Jason, she says thank you for being my biggest cheerleader and always telling me you can do it, along with enduring the many emotions of a nursing student. She says she loves you all. Deborah Babylonia Rosas. Debbie would like to thank her family and her fiancé Josue for their support through it all, for the amazing friendship she's made in the past 2 years. She says she could not have done it without all of you. She thanks you for your love and your support. Jana Botino. Jana would like to thank her friends and family for all they have done for her throughout the nursing program, especially her mom Linda and her dad Clement. Her dad Clement, for their unconditional love and support, and for all the scrambled eggs on the morning of failed a test. I do apologize. I'm sorry, that was her dad. Okay. Kimberly Christina Braxton. Kim can't believe this day is finally here and has been looking forward to it for a long time. She'd like to thank her parents, James and Joanne, her sister Christina, and her two beautiful children, Leah and Luke, for all of their support over the last few years, and is looking forward to spending more quality time with you in the future. Christopher Berg. Christopher would like to thank his mother, Hong, his aunt, his sister, and his nephew, his friends, and his wonderful professors here at Polk State College. He could not have done this without any of you. Emmanuel Cabrera. Emmanuel would like to thank his amazing mother, Maria, and his father, Jesus, for their love and support and for always believing in him. My brothers for always being there for him. He wants to thank all the people that are with him and those that are not with him today who helped him along his path. Marianne Elizabeth Carr. Marianne would like to thank her family for their support and understanding along the way. She would also like to thank them for being here today to celebrate her pinning. She is looking forward to spending more time with you all. She loves you all very much. Christina would like to thank her husband Derek and her children Alex, Haley, Dallas, Dalton, and Donovan for all of their love and encouragement. Christina would also like to thank her mom and dad, Ronnie and Thelma, for always supporting and encouraging her to follow her dreams. Anna Dolinsky. Anna wants to thank her family and friends for being there for her during nursing school. She would like to especially acknowledge her loving husband, Edward, who unconditionally loves and believes in her and helped her reach her goals. She would also like to thank her daughters, Isabella and Nicole, who were always her inspiration to finish nursing school. Thank you for making her dreams a reality. Maribel DeLuna. Maribel would like to thank her family and boyfriend Ray for always supporting, believing, and loving her, and for being extremely patient. Her dogs who love her unconditionally, even though they didn't always receive their daily belly rub. And her mom, who was one of her biggest cheerleaders, who taught her to work hard and to never give up. Samantha Downing. Sarah would like to thank God, her mom Kathy, her dad Dave, her sister Casey, and Eric for supporting her throughout nursing school. She couldn't have done this without you all. She would also like to thank all of the nursing staff for all of their support and encouragement. Jake Duckworth. Jake would like to thank God for seeing him through the program and making this possible. He would also like to thank his girlfriend, Adriana, and Charles, Anna, and Sharon for their love, patience, and support. He could not have made it without y'all.
My hero!
Precious Dunn. Precious would like to thank her family for all the support, love, and encouragement that they have shown her over the last 2 years. She appreciates all of you and is grateful that she has had such wonderful people that love her. Amy Eaton. Amy would like to thank her husband Sean and her kids Dustin and Sierra for their support. Also for supporting her during her study sessions and for being patient. She says she could not have done this without you. And she says, sweet baby Jesus, it's over.
Woo!
Lindsay Everett. Lindsay would like to thank her loving husband James for being her biggest cheerleader and always believing in her. She would like to thank her son Aiden for her constant motivation and inspiration to finish school. She would also like to thank her parents for their continuous support throughout this program. And to all of her nursing friends, she says, we made it. Curtis Fabrizi. Curtis has immense gratitude for his family and Elizabeth. Their love and support has made this goal achievable. They have done nothing but give words of encouragement and positive attitudes. Also, thanks and good luck to all of his classmates. Nino Fajardo. Nino would like to thank God first for making this day possible. To his parents, Orly, who is also a nurse, and his mother, Anna, he says thank you for constantly praying for him. He says thank you to his girlfriend, Erica, and his classmate, Emmanuel. To Nevin and Naz, you are the best. Happy birthday, Naz. Julie Melissa Ferguson. Julie is super excited that this day has finally come. She would like to thank her husband, Robert, her children, Bobby, Bryce, Brooke, and Briley, her family and friends for their support during this process. She is looking forward to some much-needed time off and can't wait to embark on this new chapter of her life. Kaylee Flood. Kaylee would like to thank the Lord for getting her to this point. She'd like to thank her parents, her sister, and grandparents for being so supportive. Kelsey, thank you for your get-a-grip moments and talks and guidance. Miss Lori, thank you for being a wonderful mentor throughout this process. Leonarda Gage. Leonarda says, I dedicate this day to my family, especially my daughter Kendra, whose medical issues motivated me to change the status quo and finally pursue my nursing career. You have been my inspiration. Lastly, to my mom who taught me that hard work, discipline, and respect can get you a long way.